Hello, I'm Clark Crawford, and welcome back to the latest edition of Clark Crawford Sports. Today, as I have been all season, it's another Houston Astros preview. This time, we're going to be talking about the Astros versus Cleveland Guardians series, which the Guardians are in Houston, Texas, in town to take on the Houston Astros for a three-game series Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of late April and early May. So if you aren't already, subscribe to my channel. And we're also going to be talking about some news and notes from the Astros weekend of their series in Mexico. So the Astros have a new addition to the team. So highly anticipated MLB debut to talk about. So with all that being said, I'm going to get right to it. The Astros over the weekend played in Mexico City against the Colorado Rockies. Astros steamrolled the Rockies 12-4 on Saturday night behind two massive home runs from Yordan Alvarez, who led the charge. And then on Sunday afternoon, come back with an 8-2 victory. Kyle Tucker went yard in that game as the Astros now have a two-game winning streak, improving their record to 9-19. Oof, that's tough to say, improving your record to 9-19, but nonetheless, they improved their record to 9-19. They've got a two-game win streak, and they're going to take on the Guardians Tuesday as I'm recording this on Tuesday. So they play tonight at Minute Maid Park at 7:10 as the Guardians come into this series 19-9 on the season, 11-5 is their road record, as the Astros are 9-19 with the 4-9 home record. Stephen Vogt has the Guardians headed in the right direction as he's the Guardians' new manager, replacing future Hall of Famer Terry Francona, as he has the Guardians train headed in the right direction. I thought the Guardians would be a good team this year, but I definitely didn't expect them to be 19-9 to start the year. But heck, here they are. And the Guardians are one of the top teams in baseball. Guardians currently coming into Tuesday's action have the second best record in baseball, half the game behind the Atlanta Braves, who are 19-8. Tuesday's projected starters are going to be a battle between right-handed pitchers, Carlos Carrasco and Hunter Brown. Carlos Carrasco, their journeyman veteran in his second stint with the Guardians, is 1-2 with the 4.63 ERA, making his sixth start on the year. He's been okay so far this season. A 4.63 ERA is not really where you want to be, but that's kind of how Carlos Carrasco's been throughout his career. He's had some good years and some decent years. He's a solid pitcher. After side of things, you have Hunter Brown going. Hunter Brown is 0-4 with the 9.68 ERA, making his sixth start on the year as well. And Brown's last start, he went 4 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and a 6-0 loss to the Nationals on April 21st. So it's been a long layoff for Hunter Brown since his last start. Hunter Brown's home splits in 2 starts are he's 0-1 with the 1.80 ERA. So he's been snake bit on the road, but he's been pretty good at home. Moving on to Wednesday's matchup between the Guardians and Astros. It will feature Tristan McKenzie, right-handed pitcher, facing off against future Hall of Famer Astros right-hander Justin Verlander. Now, Verlander's 1-0 with the 1.74 ERA in 2 starts so far this year, spanning 10 1/3 innings. So Verlander's been solid. Well, Verlander's been really good in 2 starts. They're just, as the season goes along, they're going to need a little more length out of him, because the bullpen's been atrocious, and if they get a little more rest, I think the bullpen will improve. But so far, the Astros bullpen has been one of the worst in the majors. Now, Tristan McKenzie is 2-2 with the 4.91 ERA in 22 innings so far this season. The potential rubber match of the series on May 2nd, on Thursday, May 2nd, will be left-handed pitcher Logan Allen pitching for the Guardians, 3-1 with the 5.46 ERA in 31 1/3 innings, versus Astros rookie right-hander Spencer Arrighetti, who's 0-3 with the 10.97 ERA in 10 2/3 innings. He's had 3 starts. He's lost them all. We've seen the potential of Spencer Arrighetti, but he's still a raw, he's still a raw prospect. Arrighetti is not a top 100 prospect in the major leagues. the Astros were not hoping to have to rely on him this early in the season. That I've gone through all the pitching matchups of the series. I'm going to highlight some of the offensive numbers and what to watch out for in the series as well. Guardian side of things, you have Josh Naylor leading them in home runs with 6. He's hitting .283 with 6 homers and 21 RBIs on the season. Stephen Kwan leads them in batting average with a .339 average and a .371 on base percentage. And Jose Ramirez, their star third baseman, is hitting .261 with 5 homers and a team-leading 24 RBIs on the year. Leaders on the Astros side of things offensively are Jose Altuve, Yordan Alvarez, and Kyle Tucker are all tied for the team lead with 7 homers, as Altuve has a .342 batting average as well to lead the team. But the only downside for Altuve, numbers-wise, is, well, when he's been hitting, nobody's been on base, because in his 7 home runs, he only has 9 total RBIs. So Altuve leads the team in batting average with .342, on base with .414, and Kyle Tucker, who's hitting .290 with 7 homers, is your team leader with 20 runs driven in as well. So Kyle Tucker's having a great offensive season so far to start, as along with Altuve. A couple of other things I want to discuss. Well, as I previewed at the start of the video, well, a big Astros debut is coming up, and like Spencer Arrighetti, he's not a top 100 prospect. So Perfito, Mr. Home Run Machine in AAA so far this year, 13 homers in less than 30 games played, has been called up. And a little bit of breaking news, Gray Kessinger is the roster move, as he's been placed on the 10-day IL with shoulder discomfort. So Lo Perfito up, Gray Kessinger to the IL. That's the roster move. And let me just say it now, Astros fans, I know Astros Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, whatever, Astros social media is crazy, but this needs to be said. Obviously, myself, like all other Astros fans out there, want to see Joey Lo Perfito succeed. But you need to temper expectations a little bit, because, like I mentioned, Joey Lo Perfito is not a top 100 prospect. He's not considered to be one of the top prospects in baseball. That doesn't mean he can't succeed in the major league level, but let's not come out here and think that Joey Lo Perfito is going to hit 13 home runs, as he hit his 13th on Sunday, which prompted his call-up. But let's be realistic. Joey Lo Perfito at the major league level is not going to come up instantly and hit 13 home runs in less than 30 games for the Astros. Not a top 100 prospect. So Joey Lo Perfito had 37 strikeouts already at the AAA level. That's over a strikeout, probably close to averaging a strikeout and a half per game. So he's another one of those kind of Chris Carter types, potentially, who struck out a ton and has a good amount of power. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be Chris Carter. He kind of has that high strikeout potential, and he's got some power. So hopefully he can be better than that. But at the same time, Joey Lo Perfito is not the best prospect in baseball. So let's all calm down. We're all happy Joey Lo Perfito is up with the Astros, but he's going to play a good amount. Now, I don't know if he's going to play every single day, but we'll see what happens from there. That's the first order of business I want to discuss. And secondly, more breaking news. After Monday night's game, Astros are optioning first baseman Jose Abreu to West Palm Beach. So they play games year-round, or at least during the season, in West Palm Beach. And so basically it's going to be like an extended spring training for Jose Abreu. They are trying to get his timing down and get him more low-pressure at-bats because, well, Jose Abreu's been atrocious. Now, he did raise his average over the weekend to .099, but that's still way below the Mendoza 200 line, which Alex Bregman's teetering with. But regardless, Jose Abreu, something needs to change with him. And, well, they're sending him to West Palm Beach. That's an unexpected move. I knew they weren't going to DFA him for Joey Lo Perfito. As we found out on Sunday, Lo Perfito was going to be called up to the Major League roster on Tuesday, which was their next game with having yesterday, Monday off. But anyone who was smart and knows anything about baseball, you're not going to cut a $19.5 million man, not right now. And as much as I wanted to see it potentially happen, I knew it wasn't going to happen. But this is kind of some shocking news of this is my first reaction to it as it broke as I'm recording this video. So we'll see what happens. That's a major kind of gut punch to Jose Abreu to say, well, this is his last chance. If he can't even hit an extended spring training, essentially what it is against guys rehabbing and things of that nature, well, then Jose Abreu's probably gone after that. So, Astros fans, you got your wish, at least for the time being. Jose Abreu is off the roster, and Joey Loperfido is up. I would think with Greg Kessinger being sent to the 10-day IL, my best guess to replace Abreu on the roster beginning Wednesday would probably be Trey Cabbage. I don't have anything to back that up or prove that, but because Trey Cabbage was the extra 27th man in the Mexico series, I would think Trey Cabbage would get the call, and he would get the roster spot of Jose Abreu for the time being. It would make a lot of sense because Trey Cabbage, like I said, was up for the Mexico series. They obviously think highly of him. He was having a good start in AAA so far this season. And also, Trey Cabbage can play outfield and first base, so he could play multiple positions, so that would give the Astros some flexibility. Joey Loperfido is batting seventh, going to wear number 10, Yuli's old number. That's probably going to rub some people the wrong way. And he's also playing left field. So his MLB debut is batting seventh, wearing number 10, and playing left field. Good luck to Joey Loperfido. I hope he can give this team a spark, and Astros baseball will hopefully our Astros will be showing some signs of life. It being April 30th, the last day of April, and if they can get a win tonight, hopefully they can continue a 3-game win streak into May, get hot, and we can put these early season struggles way behind us. There's still there's still an extremely high hill to climb for the rest of the year, but if you take it one game at a time, and there's still 134 games left to play as I record this on Tuesday, I gave you an Astros and Guardians series preview. Joey Loperfido's up. Greg Kessinger is sent to the IL. Jose Abreu is going to be optioned to West Palm Beach. We don't know the corresponding roster move, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be Trey Cabbage. This is the latest edition of Clark Crawford Sports. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment on my video. Please subscribe to my channel. All you Astros fans out there, I'll be giving you Astros baseball content all season long on my YouTube channel, and I'll see all of you in my next video.